song is called Underdog, and the theme of the song, it just had a, the theme of boxing kind of revolving all around it. I name dropped Gennady Golovkin, and we both, big fans of the sport. And I felt like it would be appropriate to shoot this video in a boxing gym like this, and representing the heart of Detroit, the heart of the underdog, somebody coming from absolutely nothing to try to make a name for themselves. And I felt like that's what the music represented.
As soon as he told me we were shooting in a boxing gym, I was like, cool, man. You know what I mean? Because that's like our common bond. We talk boxing all the time. Every time we talk, like if you pan the camera right there, as soon as you walk in, you see K9. You know what I mean? That's like one of Detroit's greats.
Mm-hmm.
Right there on the wall. You're going to go down in history in Detroit. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's a big deal to me anyway. Just to be a part of something like that, so. I never noticed that. Rappers don't know nothing about boxing.
Nothing.
Oh.
Boxers don't know nothing about hip hop. What you talking about?
Oh, what? Oh, I just say. I mean, well, Ludacris said that.
We just messing with you.
Okay, all right, man. I'm just.
It's the. Actually, me and Royce were just talking about the same thing. The competitive nature of hip hop. It just, and because it's got that competitive edge to it, it compares itself to the sport of boxing. It's like when you get on the mic, especially if you're a competitive MC and a lyricist, you're always trying to be thinking from the mindset of the track being a competition. It feels like boxing, jabbing, punching. You got your, all your punchlines are like literally like punches.
It was great for things to come full circle with me and those guys, and I was just glad that they finally got together, worked out whatever issues that they had amongst themselves, and was able to get a full project done with each other, and was able to get it out. And I'm honored to be a part of it as well. So I think it's a pretty cool look for Detroit, just in general too.
Most definitely.
I mean, for me, it was dope. I was kind of like a last-minute addition to the mixtape. It was just Lazarus called me about colon cancer drugs, and he was asking me like certain chemotherapy agents and stuff like that, and I got scared. I was like, "You got colon cancer?" I was about to start tearing, man. But he's like, "No, I'm writing this verse," and then it was like the last day or something that they was doing a mixtape, so they reached out to me about doing a verse on the album. So I just dropped it, sent it, shot it over to them. I feel like it's certain things like that are made to start conversations and to get people talking about Billboard more. Because it's like, oh, did you hear about Billboard's top 10 or whatever? Like
it's a good conversation piece.
Right.
It's a good conversation piece. It's a good way to drive traffic. But at the end of the day, if you really want to make it fair, I think you have to make it less. You have to make it more broad. You know what I mean? It would have to be, number one, how can you name 10 of all time?
I agree.
I think if you broke it down 10 from each era, that would make it a little more fair.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like, him coming up as an MC, he was an underdog. Me coming up right now as an MC, I feel like an underdog, and I feel like this song kind of was something that we could relate with as far as like the concept of the underdog coming up from nothing to try to make a name for themselves. And then the sport of boxing kind of like looming over the whole project. I just thought it was a great experience.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for letting me be a part of it, man.